Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. My affectionate students, today our topic is Anthelmintics and Ectoparasiticides. First we discuss about Anthelmintics. The term is Anthelmintics, but in some books you will find the term is Antihelminthics. But the more correct term is Anthelmintics, means absence of helminth. The anthelmintic drugs are of two types. One is vermifuge and one is vermicidal. Vermicidal means they will kill the worm, and vermifuge means they will paralyze the worm. When the worms are paralyzed, they dislodged from the mucosal membrane of the intestine, and they will be expelled from the intestine by the normal peristaltic movement of the gut. Now, the common worms in our country is threadworm, then hookworm, then roundworm, tapeworm. Tapeworm is common in tribal areas because of their food habits. Now, commonly used anthelmintics are mebendazole, albendazole, thiabendazole, pyrentalpamoate, levamisole, piperazine, dithylcarbamazine, ivermectin, praziquantel. These are the commonly used drugs. Most commonly used drugs, extensively used drugs, widely used drugs are mebendazole, albendazole, and then also thiabendazole. These three drugs belongs to nitroimidazole, and the widely maximum used drugs is mebendazole and albendazole. Mebendazole is used in 100 milligram tablet twice daily for 3 days. And albendazole it is used as 400 milligram once dose. May be repeated after 2 weeks. Thiabendazole is used as a tissue against tissue nematodes. Now, these three drugs belongs to azoles group, and they are very safe drug, not absorbed from the gut, and they produce as they are not absorbed from the gut, and they have got no systemic adverse events. These drugs produces their effect by they inhibit the helminthic enzyme, and that is fumarate reductase, thereby inhibits glucose uptake by the worm and decrease the concentration of glycogen. So there becomes the worms energy production will be suppressed, and ultimately they will dislodged from the intestine. Among these two, extensively used drug is albendazole because of its single dose. Patients complain more, but many pediatricians for the infants suggest albendazole because of its divided dose, 100 milligram twice daily for 3 days. These drugs are very safe drug, and they can be given in the morning, in the night bedtime, before food or after food. And these drugs may be given along with purgatives or without any purgatives. These drugs are relatively safer drugs. Now, pyrentalpamoate is used 11 milligram per kg body weight Levamisole also it has got also immunostimulating property, and piperazine, it is used in 4-gram dose. These drugs are route specific. All the anthelmintic drugs are route specific. They have to be given by oral route. Now, these are broad spectrum anthelmintics. They are effective against roundworm, threadworm, hookworm. So many often some will think that before giving drugs we have to examine the stool to get correct information about the worm. But no need of using this stool examination, because drugs are broad spectrum. If roundworm, the drug is same. If hookworm, the drug is same. If threadworm, the drug is same. So no need to use stool exam, and that will be a wastage of money from patient side. Now this levamisole, parental pamoate, and piperazine, these drugs inhibits peristaltic movement. This inhibits the neurovascular junction of the worm. They inhibit release of acetylcholine from the neurovascular junction and causes succinylcholine-like paralysis. So the worms dislodged its position cannot anchor the mucosal membrane of the gut, and ultimately they are excreted. They are expelled due to peristaltic movement of the gut. Dithylcarbamazine is also used in case of fluke, in case of filaria, and it is used in 6 milligram per kg body weight, single dose. May be given in divided dose. And this drug is very suitable drug for filariasis. Filaria is a regional problem in our country. But some areas there is a filaria belt in our country. That is Jamalpur, some parts of Jamalpur, and some parts of Gaibandha district. Here, this drug can be used. But during this use, while this drug is used, there may be fever, malaise, there may be headache. These sorts of symptoms may appear, leading to the healing effect of the fluke, filaria. This is not the adverse effects of the drug, and that will be gradually. The symptom will be fed up. Now, drug ivermectin, which is a tissue nematocide, it is used in 150 to 200 microgram per kg body weight. And praziquantel, it is used against tinea, schistosomiasis, and fluke, liver fluke, then lung fluke, and intestinal fluke. And it is used in case of in dose 5 to 10 milligram per kg body weight in single dose. Now these two drugs, they act on the muscle and nerve of the worm and causes their ion channels acts on these ion channels and increases the permeability of the intercellular substance. Ultimately, they will become weak, paralyzed, and due to peristaltic movement, they will be eliminated from the body. So now these are the, in nutshell, these are the anthelmintic drugs commonly used. Among these, most important drug is mebendazole and albendazole. Now these drugs are safer drugs, and they will produce no systemic adverse effect. Only they may produce local adverse effect like nausea, vomiting, GIT upset, and diarrhea. And this drug is safe, cheap, and widely available. So these drugs are having high favorable therapeutic index. Now there is ectoparasiticides. Now these are the drugs which are ectoparasites. They live on the surface of the body, and the members of this side of this group is mite and lice. They belongs to arthropod family. The lice, scabies, it produces some mite, that is Sarcoptes scabies, will produce scabies. Scabies is a common problem in our country. Usually it occurs at the winter time, and this problem occurs at the winter season more, and in slum areas, in crowded areas, and patient having poor hygienic condition. In this situation, in industrial belt, this is very common problem. Very common problem. The infestation of Sarcoptes scabies will produce this symptom. It affects the skin of the body, whole skin of the body, except face and scalp. But in case of babies, head and face, skin of face and head may also be involved. And here there is a Sarcoptes burrow, and there is ulceration, there is eczematous lesion, and there is extensive itching. And it is caused by intimate personal contact. Now the drugs used for the treatment of scabies are sulfur, then benzyl benzoate, then permethrin, dimeticone, then carbaryl, and malathion. These are the drugs used, but sulfur no longer used because of its own order. Benzyl benzoate causes weight of the clot, and the very good drug and very effective drug, very safe drug is permethrin. Permethrin, aqueous solution or lotion of permethrin, and also malathion are used twice in a week. This drug should be applied all over the body except face and head. And they will have a very effective drug. If it is not cured, then there is another drug, ivermectin, which can be used orally and single dose. The dose of ivermectin, as I mentioned earlier, 150 to 200 microgram per kg body weight. Now, lice. Among the ectoparasite, lice is also known as pediculosis, and this type it lives on head and in body and in pubis. Head lice is called pediculus capitis, body pediculus crudis, and in pubis pediculus pubis. Now, in this position, here there is poor personal hygiene. In this situation, this infestation is common. Now, the drugs used for the treatment of lice are dimeticone, permethrin, carbaryl, and also malathion. Aqueous or lotion of permethrin and malathion can be used throughout the body twice. 7 to 10 days apart can be utilized. And if the infection is severe, then oral ivermectin can be used for this purpose. Now, these infestations like scabies and lice, it is spread through personal contact, intimate personal contact, and body hygiene. In addition to drug, body hygiene must be maintained. Cleanliness must be maintained, and then personal dress, then bed sheet, and family members, pillows, all must be washed properly, and personal hygiene, personal cleanliness must be maintained. So in this way, we can avoid this problem, skin problem caused by Sarcoptes scabies and by mice. Now, one important disease is Kalajar, which is also common in some parts of our country, like Jamalpur and Rangpur district. And here, just I only mention the name of the drugs used in the treatment of Kalajor. The classical drug is pentavalent antimonials, and the drug is sodium gluconate. Still, this is the drug of choice and very effective drug. Next drug is amphotericin B, and then also used meltipocine. And there is another drug is paromycin. And the older drug, pentamidine, no longer used now. The drugs used in treatment of Kalajor are given by injection route, except meltipocine, which can be given orally. Just you please remember the name of the drugs used in the treatment of Kalajor. So this is all about today's topics. Thank you for your patient hearing. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.